Hello friends, in earlier video we have seen preparation of alkanes and halogenation of alkane, in which we have seen first example, that is chlorination of methane. Now we have to see today halogenation of next alkanes and factors affecting product distribution. So which are the factors affects on the formation of product. Now next example of halogenation we have to see chlorination of propane. When propane reacts with Cl2 in presence of light, gives 2 chloropropane and 1 chloropropane. So here we get 2 chloro and 1 chloropropane. This 2 chloropropane we get with 55%, that is major, and this is here 45%, which is lesser. So here during the chlorination, this propane gives 2 chloropropane as a major product, while 1 chloropropane as a minor product, plus here HCl. So in this way we have to see here the first simple mechanism, in which Cl2 undergoes dissociation to 2 Cl radicals, and these one of the Cl radical here combines with this CH3, CH, CH2, and here this H. So when this Cl radical combines with this proton, it gives this radical, or suppose this is the first proton, or if it combines with this proton, then it gives this radical. So in this way we get 2 different free radicals with root 1 and root 2. So here through root 1 we get CH3, CH2, CH2. So this is primary free radical, and through second we will get CH3, CH, CH3. So in this way here we get CH3, CH2, CH2 primary radical, and here this is secondary radical. Secondary free radical is more, hence it is formed in a major proportion, and when this free radical combines with here Cl2, when it reacts with Cl2, then this attacks on Cl, this Cl radical is detached. Again this primary can reacts with Cl2, this Cl radical is detached, and we get here CH3, CH2, CH2, Cl plus CH3, CHCl, CH3. This is major. As we have seen, it is 55%, here it is 45%, 1 chloropropane. Now how we get this 2 chloropropane as a major while 1 chloropropane as a minor? So we have to see the different factors which affects on distribution of product. So in the next we have to see factors affecting distribution of product. So here when we get one of the product as a major one while other as a minor one, so there are the different types of possibilities or different types of factors may affect on the distribution of product, in which first is we have relative reactivity of hydrogen. So in case of alkanes, if you see, there are three types of hydrogens: primary, this is here primary, here this is secondary, or in some of the examples tertiary hydrogen is there. So three types of hydrogens are there: primary, secondary and tertiary. Okay. Now here if we see relative age of loss of hydrogen in halogenation is, tertiary is having more relative reactivity as compared to secondary and as compared to primary. So there may be a more or greater chance to lose tertiary hydrogen than the secondary than the primary. So this is the relative reactivity of different protons in the halogenation reaction. Tertiary proton is lost with a greater percentage than the secondary over the primary. Hence this is the relative age of proton. But this relative reactivity is also different in chlorination as well as bromination. If we see chlorination and bromination, then here the relative age of primary, secondary and tertiary is primary, secondary and tertiary. So this is general trend or general proportion of primary, secondary and tertiary towards the chlorination and bromination. If one primary proton is abstracted or reacted during the chlorination, meanwhile 3.8 secondary proton can be reacted and tertiary proton is here 5.0. So see here, when one primary proton undergoes chlorination, then 3.8 secondary protons undergoes chlorination, or they may be lost or reacted during the chlorination, then the tertiary. So the tertiary is highest. But see here the bromination is having some different trend. If you see here one, that is primary proton in bromination, then the relative age or reactivity of secondary is around 82. It is very high, and for the tertiary it is very huge, that is 1600. So from this example, this relative age of reactivity of the proton, particular proton in alkane towards halogenation, then you can easily conclude that, so tertiary proton is here 5, secondary is 3.8, primary is 1. In the chlorination this trend is also same, primary is less than secondary, secondary is less reactive than tertiary. But see the bromination, in the bromination there is a huge difference of reactivity of secondary and tertiary. So this is primary is very less, secondary is high and the tertiary is tremendously high. So here the relative age of reactivity of secondary and tertiary proton is very huge in the bromination, then the secondary and then the primary. So in this way, here this is the first factor by which we can see the distribution of product. So this is the very important factor, that is relative age of proton or relative reactivity of proton in the halogenation. Now the second important factor we have to see, that is stability of free radical. Stability of free radical. So if we see the stability of free radical, then we know from the electronic effects, tertiary free radical is more stable than secondary and secondary is more stable than primary. Hence the tertiary free radical is more stable, hence it will form in a major proportion than the secondary and then the primary. So it is having higher stability, then this is having less stability as compared to this, but this is having least stability. So the primary is very less stable as compared to secondary and tertiary. So in this way, if we see the simple thing regarding the proton loss in the different alkanes, primary, secondary and tertiary, then if we see when primary proton in propane CH3 CH2, and here this is primary proton. When this lost during the halogenation, then we get here CH3 CH2 CH2 plus here this hydrogen radical. If you see, then its enthalpy of reaction is here plus 98 kilocalories per mole, plus 98 kilocalories per mole. But if we see secondary proton, that is here the secondary proton CH3 CH CH3. So this is here secondary proton. When this proton lost, then we get here the CH3 CH CH3 plus here this hydrogen radical. Then its enthalpy is here plus 95 kilocalories per mole. And if you see the tertiary proton in one of the example, if you see here the example of isobutane CH3 C H CH3 CH3. So this is the tertiary proton. When this tertiary proton is lost, then we get this tertiary free radical. This tertiary free radical plus this hydrogen radical. Then its enthalpy is around 91 kilocalories per mole. So the energy required to lose proton is less, tertiary proton is less, that is 91, than the secondary, than the tertiary. So here energy is required to lose tertiary proton is less, hence it is lost quickly, hence the rate for the tertiary is very high as compared to secondary and as compared to primary. So here this is 91, so it is less than the 95 and then the 98. So here if you see the enthalpy of reaction during the formation of carbon free radical, so the tertiary definitely forms in excess than the secondary and then the primary. So here this is the next factor here we have seen regarding this product distribution. First we have seen relative reactivity, second we have seen stability of free radical, next we have to see very important, that is reactivity and selectivity of halogens. So here if you see the reactivity and selectivity, then it is very important part in the halogenation reaction. We have seen in the beginning reactivity and selectivity. So what is this reactivity and selectivity? See the reactivity order. This fluorine is more reactive than chlorine, than bromine and then iodine. Reactivity, if the reactivity is more, then selectivity of particular hydrogen is very less. So here the selectivity is very less. Here it is more on the right side. So if you see the selectivity order is exactly opposite. So here this I2 is more selective. This is here selectivity. Then Br2, then Cl2 and then F2. So F2 is very less selective. So as we move from, if we compare, these are the two very important halogenations, chlorination and bromination. So here the bromination, in which very good or very high selectivity we can have. In the iodination is in most of the cases it is reversible. So we can focus on chlorination and bromination reaction. So the bromination is very selective reaction. We can have one example in the high selectivity of bromination reaction in the propane. If you see the simple example of propane, CH3 CH, here this H and here this is CH2 and this is here H. When it undergoes bromination in presence of light, so what we get? 1 bromopropane and 2 bromopropane. So here we get CH3 CH Br, CH3 plus CH3 CH2 CH2 Br. But here this 2 bromopropane we get 97%, very high percentage of 2-bromopropane. Why? The selectivity of bromine is very high, and here it is only 3%. When we have seen the chlorination, in the chlorination what we observed, here this 2-chloropropane was 55 and here it was 45, but here this 55% selectivity is increased to 97%. So you can imagine how bromination is very selective towards the halogenation reaction in propane. If you see one example of the tertiary proton, so the selectivity of tertiary proton is very high. Here this is primary proton and here there is secondary proton. Okay, now here for the secondary it is very high, but if you see the tertiary proton, for example, when we have examples such as this one, this is methyl, this is methyl, this is here methyl, so this is 2 methyl butane, so here this is 2 methyl butane. Now when this undergoes bromination in presence of light, we get here only one product, that is this one, 2-bromo-2-methyl butane, 2-bromo-2-methyl butane. So only one product is obtained, only one product obtained here in this tertiary proton. Why? Because it is tertiary proton. So the selectivity of tertiary proton during bromination is very high. So from this example we can easily understand how it is very selective. Bromination reaction is very selective reaction. So in this way, here we have discussed three kinds of product distributions factors. One is here relative reactivity of hydrogen, that is primary, secondary, tertiary hydrogen. Here there is a stability of free radical, how the stability of free radical is there. So we have seen this stability of free radical, we can definitely by using inductive effect. Plus I inductive effect is very high in tertiary, then the secondary, then the primary. But here again we can have the justification using this enthalpy of reaction during the loss of hydrogen radical. And here the next example we have seen bromination. In the bromination we got tremendous selectivity for the tertiary proton, and also for the secondary is very high over the primary proton. So in this way we have seen here chlorination and bromination reaction. If you see simply last example we have to see iodination of methane. So in the iodination when CH4 reacts with I2 iodine, then it gives CH3I plus here this HI. But this reaction is highly reversible reaction. This is reversible reaction. This HI is acting as a strong reducing reagent. It reduces this methyl iodide to this methane again. So when it reacts with methyl iodide, it again converted to this, gives proton to this, it immediately converted to methane and lost iodine. To avoid this, we can add here strong oxidizing agents such as iodic acid, HiO3, so which oxidizes this HI, and this reversible reaction or the reverse reaction can be restricted. So in this way we can, but we have the very huge applications of chlorination and bromination in organic synthesis. So I have seen this chlorination and bromination in detail with different examples. Thank you.